Hello, hi, this is Mikita over here. I'm a registered dietitian, and today we'll be talking about gut health. It is the most neglected and the most untalked about organ of our body. When we talk about gut, we definitely know that it is one of the organ which is in contact with the environment rather than any other organ of our body. And We have been abusing a lot because we have been unjudicially using medications, antibiotics, antivirals, paracetamols, steroids, drugs, all the different kind of weight loss supplementations, all the different kind of chemical products, all the different kind of packaged and processed food that has really affected the lining of our gut, which definitely has an impact on absorption and assimilation of vitamins and minerals and waste products entering into our body or our system, which is supposed to be excreted from our system. So when we are following an unhealthy lifestyle, not really looking into it, that how we are behaving with our gut, definitely will end up into a major trouble. You must be wondering that why we come across different kind of diseases and lifestyle diseases such as diabetes. There is blood pressure, there is cardiac issues, there is cancer, there is depression, there is anxiety. All these things, autoimmune diseases, comes into picture when our gut is not really doing well, and because of that our body is reacting towards it and leading to all such problems. Now we got to look into it, that first we understand how is our gut functioning and what is its major role. So gut is an organ which is there, called as intestine, okay, and it helps in digestion and absorption of whatever has been consumed by you. The nature of this gut is basically alkaline, okay, and it's very important that our gut is consisting of variety, millions and trillions of gut bacteria and microbes, okay. These are staying in our gut in a very beautiful way, where we give them a place to thrive, and in return we get our digestion process which is complete. There is a production of vitamins and minerals, so we stay in a very symbiotic relationship with the microbes in our gut. Now when we abuse our gut, when we don't really take care of what we are eating, what we are putting into our gut, this balance is affected. Our gut consists of good microbes and bad microbes, and a balance is maintained within our body. But when we are not taking care of our gut, there is a dysbiosis which is caused, and you might have experienced this dysbiosis in a very subtle, simple way. That is, you might have experienced cramping pain in your stomach, or you might have experienced hyperacidity, gaseous issues, flatulence, bloating, constipation, loose motion. And when all the symptoms get unnoticed and we don't really do anything about it, then we'll end up into a major trouble, which is called as leaky gut syndrome, where our lining of the gut is affected, and it allows the variety of products to pass through the gut, which is not supposed to be roaming around in our body or into our system, which is supposed to be excreted from our body. So this is a major trouble that you might end up into developing variety of diseases, weight gain, stubbornness, thyroid issues, and loss of muscle mass, increase in your fat percentage of your body, loss of water percentage in your body. So these are the major concerns. Now today we'll look into how this can be reversed or this can be improved by 3 simple steps. Okay, the first one is that we need to increase the uptake of probiotics. Probiotics means all the good microbiome which is required for our gut has to be consumed by us. When we look into our ancient Indian culture, we have seen that there has been always a balance of intake of food. There has been an intake of fermented food, there has been intake of sprouts and pulses and things like that, which definitely improves our gut microbiome. So we have to increase intake of fermented food such as fermented idli or dosa, or maybe fermented ragi dosa, or maybe for that matter handwa, or maybe dhokla, or you can also talk about kombucha, kefir, sauerkraut, or kimchi, or sourdough, or curd, or buttermilk, that will improve the amount of good microbiome which is there in your gut, and thus improve your health. Now, along with this, the second most important thing is that you need to also provide them food to thrive into your intestine. So for that matter, you need to take more amount of fiber, your prebiotics, that will come from vegetables, variety of fruits, all the seasonal fruits which are available. Then you have dry fruits, you have nuts, then you have increase the consumption of vegetable juices or salads or soups. That will definitely increase the amount of microbes that are growing in your gut, and that will help you heal your intestinal lining. Along with that, there is a most talk about topic of maintaining the pH level. When we talk about pH level, it is very important that our pH is maintained alkaline in nature. When we are talking about pH, we are not talking about blood pH. We are talking about our gut pH, okay, which is very important, because stomach is acidic, intestine is alkaline. We have to improve the intake of alkaline food, such as, again, we talk about vegetables, we talk about variety of fruits, reducing the spices and oils in our daily consumption. Try and avoid all the packaged and processed food, all the chemicals that we consume, because it causes acidity in our body. All the different kind of flavoring agents and coloring agents that is added to our food can disturb the pH level of our gut, and that can affect the intestinal lining. So once our gut health is restored, our health would be also restored. For that, as I mentioned, we have to take into consideration just three things. First is to eat more amount of fermented food, that is more amount of probiotics, eating more amount of fiber, that is more amount of prebiotics, and having alkaline food, that is more amount of vegetables and fruits in our diet. Okay, so I hope this has been helpful to you. If you have any queries, you can contact me. Till then, stay fit, eat right, breathe deep, move more, and keep smiling. Thank you.